Hey guys, this is the man on the street. This episode, this broadcast is paid for silence. Okay, this isn't the silence of the lamb, don't be mistaken. The crimes that are being perpetrated here, and I don't have to go by season, I can go categorically by decade. Okay, my friends, when you're talking about my investigative reporting, I could tell you when it becomes our commerce, our retail, and including to use that doctrine to use infusing and actually, how they say sometimes you lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Here they're trying to get that, but it's tainted. Do you understand that? The pool is eroded, and it's a desert like you find in the outskirts of Turkey called Uludeniz. Okay, that was a flourishing idea to think about the resources those people need of fresh water. And you have to talk about the pH balance. Now, this all has to go to the degree of people's health care. Now, what the case going over a decade ago that fractured my health, they're using it to this day. They're using it at this moment, at this very hour. So don't be mistaken. When they say they threaten people in the most hostile manner. They're putting other people's lives in jeopardy. When you say you take a bull from the horns, you don't have to look what a fucking ram does or a bison. But in this case, you're compromising other people's lives. In that way, when people argue at a point that people are now using elevated responses. Now, either or not, what went before and after, I'm still recovering. I'm surprised these days, if I didn't take my prescribed meds. If not, what happened in those 7 weeks? Oh God, Molly. This is in a side circus show at Hee Haw. Okay, these are very dire predicaments. Alleged statements, silencing people, and then using them rendered, they spilled blood, my friends. And this is concerning when they ask other people. They mock me and then they would dance at my night shelter, in my grave, in my epitaph, to use that as a condolences. Ay, keşke öyle olmuşsa, ne kadar cemansın. But that's how it is. If I started talking some Latin lingo shit, and some type of fucking shell shit, and we talk about other people making a dowry, and we don't have to talk about police unions across America hiding the awareness of those type of gangster raps that are stereotyped and it's observed here and otherwhere. But that's like a gang mentality. That's a war zone that's been fighting here way before then. But when we use those things, we are so dismayed to see those same things happening, putting people at compromise just as much as they are. So when they recuperate it, they still hasn't appropriated that. That way, it is a fixed system that's embroiled about everything else. Yet, they would not oppose any other side to capitulate to Trudeau. Now, when we talk about those support and Canadian sovereignty, how dare they? To know that people like myself and using those propagate to collect on insurance on predetermined dead corpse. These are about people in their nest egg, and I say, what the head am I endowed to, my Lord? And you see how they far stretch. This is the man on the street.